Oh, yeah, right.
I'm going to do that before I forget.
Thanks. Yeah, I
So, what
forgot.
happened in January, or is going to happen in January?
Didn't Makiko put this off till
Mm,
January or February? I can't remember which one. I want to be ready for it. I want to be able to,
you are already ready.
well, see, I don't feel like I know, and like I don't have
It's
anybody to practice on now. Bean's gone. So I practiced on her all the time.
but you have other people you can practice on more than people.
I know, but I'm rusty.
Okay, there's no such thing as Reiki rust.
How about my Reiki's dusty then? Is there Reiki dust?
Not well, maybe.
I would like to be able to, heal myself if something, and I did try Reiki on my kidney. I was like, I don't know where it's coming from. I'm not sure what part is hurting. I don't know. My kidneys absolutely were hurting, but I don't know what from. So I just took an antibiotic and it helped. But also my sister's got some shoulder issues and some hip issues, and like you said, I could work on her because her higher self says yes.
Yes,
So I can work on her without her knowing it.
yes. Don't even tell her.
No,
Don't even
absolutely
tell them.
not tell
Don't
her.
tell them. Just
No.
you just do you,
Yeah.
and they think they're doing them. They just don't understand that they're doing them with your assistance. They'll think it's all them.
Well, she has to have like surgery for these things.
Okay.
And if I can,
So what you can do is you can speed up the recovery. You can do other stuff. Yeah, just be basically helpful, and that
yeah,
smooths the road so that she has a smoother road.
yeah. I mean, if she doesn't have to have surgery because of this, if I can help her in any way or help her to not hurt as bad until she gets the surgery or, something. Sorry. Huh. Got some yawns going on.
That's an energy shift.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it came out of nowhere because I'm not sleepy. Is that a good energy shift or a not good energy shift?
Good. They're always good. It's a jump from where you were now. Yeah. Just pinch right there. I forgot why I got this stuff. It's supposed to do something. It's supposed to help with abundance. It's supposed to be magical. We'll see. Let's set it on fire. See how helpful it is.
Oh, wow. Torch it. Speaking of torching, what did that child do with my I'm gonna light my candle.
So I got some copal tears, and I got some hyssop, and I've got one tear in my little burning bowl there. So I'm seeing if I can keep it lit up with some hyssop. I forgot what the hyssop was supposed to do.
Hyacinth, the flower?
Hyssop
Oh, you know what? I bought some of that. I have a tincture of that. I can't remember what it's for either.
messages. sent an attachment. I did. Oh, I sent you the video about how to pop the ragu.
What?
I can't open the thing to open the jar.
Oh, yes. Okay. Yeah.
Pop the ragu.
I saw that on social media the other day and I was like, oh my God, that's what that's for? I always saw that on the jar, but never really paid much attention to what it was for.
Yeah, most people just bang the jar.
Yeah. Run it under hot water, bang it, but okay. HISIP stimulates the circulation for treatment of a variety of conditions, including upper respiratory. Um, treats ulcers, herpes, and cancer. Antiseptic agent. Digestion and intestinal problems. What did I buy it for? I don't have any of those things. Oh, okay. Soothing redness and irritation on skin. I must have bought this for my rosacea. That makes sense.
I'm gonna go all the way back here, and then it's gonna be message unavailable, and I'm not gonna be able to get it. So how far can I scroll back? I'm not doing this right. What I need to do is go to Amazon. See when I ordered it. Did I not order it from there?
What? HISIP?
I spelled it wrong. Two S's. Aha. So in the Amazon search, if you don't spell it correctly, it doesn't do. So I ordered it June 18th. So it's pre-June.
Hmm.
Um, before then? Nah, come on. Last year? No. Before that. Not finding it.
Hmm.
Not finding it. Not finding it. Would I have saved it? And if I did save it, where would I have saved? I know you can make it into a tea or you can burn it like an incense.
Hmm. Yeah, I can't remember exactly what I bought it for.
I think I bought it for an abundance ritual.
Hmm.
Newer? It's a black lady. I don't have it. Was that before I was saving videos? Well, if I come across it again, I'll snag it and share it.
Okay.
You hear that? You hear that, Instagram algorithms? You hear what I'm saying?
I'm like, we don't care. We do what we want. It's
You know,
all right.
if they're going to listen to everything I fucking say, they could at least be fucking helpful.
Yeah. When you talk about organic cat litter and then all of a sudden organic cat litter starts popping up on your phone, you're like, hmm,
Listen much? Over here
yeah,
much?
yeah. Very freaky. Very freaky.
Anyway, the hyssop's important.
Say that again. I missed it.
The hyssop is important.
Oh,
Yeah, you're ready for your Reiki 2. We did 2 of the Reiki 1s. You're ready for your Reiki 2. That'll be 2 attunements in one day.
yeah. Yeah. Well, I have been practicing. I've been practicing the two symbols that I know. Um,
The
okay.
Chokuray
And then,
and then the other one for mental health and clarity.
yes. And I got to start working on,
On the 2 that you're supposed to have been working on.
yeah. Yeah.
The Sahiki and the House
I,
Shanen one. The
I've been,
distance symbol. You only need to know them for the class. You
yeah.
probably won't need them afterwards.
Well, I've been writing down what they mean because that helps me remember a little bit better, but I've taken 2 weeks off. Taking some time off. And then, of course, I wasn't going to do anything when Willow was here. I tried to get her to stay another night, but
I thought she was staying a week, but
I tried to get her to stay a little bit longer. But she would have, but uh when she was coming down, her flight was from New York to Orlando, which is really stupid, and then from Orlando back to Greensboro, North Carolina. Well, as they were heading down to Orlando, apparently something happened to the plane and they had to land in Atlanta. They made everybody get off the plane and
uh,
wait. And then now her plane was supposed to land in Greensboro at 1 p.m. on Thursday. So it lands in Atlanta unexpectedly. She lets me know and she says, I'm going to be a little late. Then she comes back and she is upset because they told her she has a 16-hour layover. Her plane is actually not going to leave until 6:30 the next morning. They couldn't get another plane to bring all these people to wherever they needed to go. So she had to stay in the airport that long. Well, unbeknownst to her, they took her luggage off and it went around the carousel. Well, she didn't know they took the luggage off. They just told them they were going to get off the plane and then they would be
So
getting
her
back.
luggage went around the carousel for 16 hours.
Somebody took it. Someone actually stole her luggage because they found her bag in a parking lot off of the airport campus. Now, it was an airport parking lot, and they have like a shuttle bus that goes there, but it was not actually on airport territory. So someone had just left it outside there. She told me she had it was a brand new bag. She said it cost $2,300. It has this lock on it that you can't, if you can't remember your code to get in, you have to take it to one of these manufacturers and have them undo it for you, or you destroy the suitcase. So
that's what they opted for.
So whoever took her suitcase knew it was an expensive suitcase, but my guess is they couldn't fit it in their car or something happened. So they just left it sitting there. So the people who run that parking lot found it, brought it into their office. How they knew it was Willow? Well, I do know how they know it because they put little stickers on them now.
Mm-hmm.
And so they knew it was hers. And they called her and like, we have your luggage. She's like, great. Can you just send it to Greensboro? No, we cannot because it has left the airport property. We can't bring it back onto the airport property without you with it because somebody could have put a bomb in it. Great. So the whole time she's here, she's worried about her luggage because she has brand new boots in there that she just bought, $2,000 boots she's never had on. Other red bottom shoes. She's, expensive stuff. And she's like, well, what if they steal my, they're not going to steal it. They've already told you it's there. They're going to get fired if they steal it. Somebody knows it's there. The airport knows it's there. The parking lot people know it's there. Anyway, we had to go out and buy her brand new clothes. She didn't even have underwear. So she left all those clothes here. She wanted to get back on the plane, go to Atlanta, get her suitcase, and then go back to New York. So that's what she did. I don't know if she's made it back there yet or not. But she's probably in the air because it's saying she's still in Georgia, and I know she left. I know she left a long time ago. So anyway, yeah, I did want her to stay. We were having a good time.
What a mess.
I did get to do the quantum hypnosis on her.
Okay.
That went great.
Did it?
I couldn't believe she agreed to it, but she's like, yeah, let's do this. This sounds like it'd be, sounds like I could learn something from this, which she did. She learned that in another lifetime, she was someone who took in young girls to try to basically to teach them how to live. They were like street urchin children. She took them in and she lived that whole life out till she was an old lady, and she could figure out how to survive by using men. Men would help her financially for whatever reason, exactly like she's doing now.
Yeah.
Like, wow.
I was gonna say.
Okay, so that lifetime taught me how to do it in this lifetime. I'm like, yes. So it was great. It was great. She had several lifetimes that she had 3 of them. And each one of them taught her, something else. And she was really open and positive about it. And,
Hmm.
you know, I was very excited. So, anyway, so what do we need to do?
What do we need to do to play with your dust?
Oh, yeah. I didn't know what you said. I was trying to see if I had other questions. I really haven't had a time to even think about it, just
Were
spending
you
time.
able to do any of the videos?
No, I haven't done anything since you and I talked. I
All right,
prepared for
so you're still in catch-up mode.
and then Willow was here, and then I did get a rattle.
What kind of
Wow.
rattle?
Huh?
What kind of rattle?
It's I bought it off of Amazon. It's two rattles, and then they only sent me one. So it was only packaged as one. But on the picture it shows distinctively two. And I'm like, this was $32. I need more than just one of these things. So I did get a computer fan as well.
Oh, one of them computer things that sits on a
Yeah.
computer fan table,
Yeah.
lap holder fan thing.
Yep. I haven't even taken it out of the box because I haven't even been on my computer. Me and Willow just hung out and watched some movies, had some popcorn, went and got all of her favorite foods, everything that Bojangles. Mom, I got to go to Bojangles. They don't have Bojangles up there. And I'm like, okay. Barbecue. I want Southern barbecue. Okay. She ate a plethora of food. Anyway, so here I am. And
All right, let's do something.
okay.
Get situated.
Okay. Mm,
I have to blow my nose. I'm gonna mute for this.
What's
I'm
it
not gonna
doing?
mute that.
Let me blur my background because it looks terrible. My room's a mess. Those.
All right. Let's get into a light meditative state. Close your eyes, get comfy. Take a couple of deeper than normal breaths. Actually expand your ribs a little. Like I'm seeing my awareness go to my hands. Like my hands want to be activated. And how I do that is I just tap the center of my hand with my finger or push my finger into my hand and then into the center of my palm and then the other side. And then they're on. It's a bit early for them to be on though. They're just wanting to get ahead of the game, I think. Let me know when your focus comes to your face.
Okay.
Okay, it's there.
Hmm.
Take your focus to where you believe the center of the planet is, all the way to the core, and just let it go there. And when you get there, take a larger than normal breath. And just kind of look around a little bit from there. So to me, I know it's a molten core, but it's kind of like gold. It's not red like lava. It's gold like iron or something. It's a different kind of molten. So allow your focus to come back up to you again, back up to your face, or up to your heart, or up to your head. And then envision like that golden spark of energy follows you up and comes up through you, through your chakra system. So up through the middle of you and out the top of your head, just to infinity. But that creates like a golden rod or a golden column. So take a larger than normal breath again and adjust to that golden energy. And you might kind of move your head forward or back or side to side and kind of find the center point of the energies and kind of get all your quadrants kind of aligned until it kind of locks in. Not a hard lock in, but a comfortable lock in. So from here, you're grounded. Your spirit's grounded. Your energetic body is grounded. You are grounded. Your body is grounded. At the same time, your spirit circuit, right, your chakras, they're activated. And you are centered. This is an aspect of you. It's a non physical aspect of you, but you can feel physical parts of it. You can feel the sensation of that energy running up through you. But there's an energy running down through you as well. It's both ways. There's signals coming up, there's signals going down, there's signals happening. There's a flow occurring. Now you're a vessel of this flow. And then the obvious question, what can I do from here? What can I do? Well, you can do anything from here. You're connected and anchored to the planet at the core. You are completely a child of Gaia now. And from here, you can wield all the energies that you need. So, how some people might put on a work uniform, this is the work uniform for energy work. You ground and anchor to the planet. You become a vessel of the flow. With your attunements and its permissions, you can wield whatever you need to wield, wherever you need to wield it. So the Reiki energy is the well-being energy that is all around, in all things, in all places. It's not just an earth energy, it's a universal energy. The energy of well-being is everywhere. It's creative energy. You can do and undo things with it. Just that one energy alone. You can do and undo things. I have the energy of breast cancer. You could also have the energy of not breast cancer. Well, I have cancer, but I don't want it. Then give it away. Get rid of it. What would you rather have? Cornflakes, Captain Crunch, something else? At least cornflakes and Captain Crunch are pleasurable, positive energy. Much better energy than cancer, for fuck's sake.
Mm-hmm.
So people say, Dan, you're so weird. I say, yeah, but it's energy, right? If people knew they could heal themselves with Captain Crunch, they'd go out of their fucking minds.
Yeah, true.
But you don't necessarily have to. You can just send the energy of how many people love Captain Crunch. How much joy has Captain Crunch brought? What a wonderful, underused energy that could be. Maybe your sister could use some Captain Crunch in her hip.
Mm-hmm.
That's just the thing that popped into my head to say. It's funny, it's odd sounding, but it's memorable, right? Doesn't have to be Captain Crunch. It could be any well-being energy. What's another helpful energy? What's another helpful positive energy? Sunshine.
Mm. Yeah.
How many people love sunshine? How about a space element, sunshine, with an earth element, beaches?
Yeah.
People love that combination. We have earth, we have space, we have beaches, so there's water and earth, water, sand, water, rocks, sunshine. That was something I learned the other day, and I didn't know that.
What?
They were talking about the god Apollo and what Apollo's attributes are. And one of the things that Apollo is in charge of is sunshine, rays of sun. So he's not the sun. That's a different god altogether. Ra, or one of the other Greek Roman gods. But Apollo was the god of the sunshine, kind of similar in the way that Yemaya is the goddess of the oceans, but Oshun is the goddess of fresh water. That they actually have a different deity for the kind of water, whether one is salinated water or desalinated water. So there's the sun god, but if you want the sunshine to do something in particular, you might ask or call upon Apollo. Or say you're going out, but you're ill prepared or you don't have the right clothing. You could say, "Hey, Apollo, could you not let me get sunburned today?"
Hmm.
And you'd be talking to the right deity. So here we are just flowing with these energies and having whatever experiences we're having and sharing just whatever information about well-being. And using interesting words like wielding, very important word, wielding, because as we're flowing, we can wield the well-being energies to where we want it. How does the energy know where to go? So you would envision where you want it to go. Let's use your sister's hip. I've never seen your sister's hip. However, I know she's got one.
Hmm.
Almost everybody does.
Hmm.
If they're a full body, they've got them. So do you know which side it is, or is it just hips?
It's the right side.
Right side. So let's envision her right side hip.
Okay.
And then we want the well-being to go to that area. So what you do is, so you have your image of her in your mind and you've located and you're looking with your mind's eye at her hip. Now you take a chakra. So you do your chakra symbol on her hip and put the symbol over her hip. And that tells the energy to go there. And it's this wonderful well-being, completely healthy, flowing energy that's now going to go to her hip. And the chakra lasts for a good couple days. So you tell the energy where to go with the chakra. If there's a bad energy in there, you can envision her hip and do a reverse chakra to take that bad energy out. And then once the energy is sucked into the chakra, then you take that chakra and you give it to the planet. But that left an energetic open spot on her hip. So what you have to do is go back in with a regular chakra and fill that space up again with this good well-being energy. Because there's the regular chakra and there's the reverse chakra. So the regular chakra puts the energy in, the reverse chakra takes the energy out. But most people don't talk about the reverse chakra. They only teach the regular chakra. So you can, depending on how you're guided, use both or just use the one. You'd say, we're just going to put this good energy on here and we're just going to like let it soak in until it becomes a dominant energy. And sometimes we're not going to mess with the reverse shoku ray. Sometimes we're just going to flood it with good energy until good energy is its only option. It just has to take it because that's the number one most abundant thing it's surrounded with. It has to get better because it doesn't have anything bad to amplify. It can't get worse if everything's good.
Okay.
The logic is simple. It's simple. It's not hard. You don't need to know its molecular structure. You don't need to know. You just need to know you wish that area well. It's all you need to know. Like somebody say, "Oh, can you heal this or can you heal that?" I don't know. Depends. I don't even need to know what this or that is. Just tell me who they are, where they are, and what they are. Tell me what the situation is. Oh, it's my mom. She's dying. Okay. Want me to help her? Yeah. But you don't know what's the matter. I don't need to know what's the matter. I don't need to know to wish somebody well. I don't need to know anything. Well, how are you going to heal it if you don't know what it is? That's your belief system. I just need to identify an issue. And I'm believing you. You're telling me there's an issue there that nobody can handle or hasn't been handled correctly. And you're asking me for assistance with that. That I can do. That's easy. And I don't need to know anything. And I don't need their conscious permission. You don't need permission to send good energy. You only need permission to do dark energy. And not all dark energy is bad. My aim here is that you understand that I'm hoping you become more empowered, knowing that you don't need to know anything to do anything. You don't have all you need to be. All you need to know is that you're aware of an issue, and it doesn't matter what the issue is. It's going to be some negative vibrational thing. It's always going to be a negative vibrational thing, and you can always offer it a positive vibrational, offering something. Yeah, there's a negative vibration thing, but I'm going to offer this positive vibrational thing. I'm going to give it the option. And it's up to them to accept the option or not. The energy's there. You present it, you offer it. And if they take it, great. And if they don't take it, great. You are not less than if they don't get it. Because if they don't get it, that's on them. That's not on you. You're still sending the best wishes. You're not sending junk. You're only sending the best. And if they can't accept it, if they're so negative, they can't accept that, that's on them. Because I've had people come back to me, oh, you did Reiki for so and so, and they didn't get better. Well, that's not my problem. That's not my fault. I sent the energy. All they had to do was accept it. And if they weren't in a frequency range of acceptance, then that doesn't mean it's not there. That doesn't mean it wasn't offered. That doesn't mean that I didn't do what I said I was doing. I still did it. At the end of the day, you can't force anything. I mean, you can very nearly force, though. And I say that because I very nearly forced being. to stay a lot longer.
Yeah. No.
Nearly forced, but I didn't really force. She still had the final say. It's just that I would have to do some really, really big convincing. It's like, just stay, just stay.
What'd she
It'll
do?
be a little harder, but just stay. Oh, okay. But I'm so tired. I know, but stay anyway. A little longer, just a little bit more. It's like, she's like, oh, I'm getting tired of you saying it. I said, I know, but it's still working. So you don't like it, but it's still working.
I couldn't do that to her. Hmm.
But I knew it would come to a point where couldn't any longer.
Yeah.
She would put her foot down and say, I got to do, whatever, whatever my soul is doing. It's the soul's turn now.
Yeah.
I can't interfere anymore. It's got to be able to do. It's got to be left alone. It's got to be hands off. It's got to be. She's free to decide to do whatever. She's fulfilled all of her agreements and obligations here.
Yeah.
She went above and beyond what anybody ever thought.
Yeah.
And to make her stay any longer would have been a lot worse than it was.
I believe that.
So we avoided that. We avoided that chaos. We got the extra time. That's all we asked for. It was a good amount of time. It was a really, really good amount of time.
It was. It was a long time. And I worked on her a lot too.
So, but she was a pretty extreme case. I really pushed a lot of I pushed a lot of energetic boundaries there. And then it
Yeah.
worked. But it worked. It was all right. It's all right. You know. And it was still a fascinating co-creation, the whole thing. It's just like, wow, this
Yeah.
is something else. This whole experience for everybody is just something else.
Yeah. Yep. She did what she needed to do and then she skedaddled.
Yeah. She said, I can't wait anymore. I have to go. Yeah. All right. Go. Go. You've been slipping out for the most part anyway. So just go ahead and go completely. And she's like, okay.
He was taking longer and longer on the other side. So
Yeah. Yeah. She was stepping out. And everybody that got to experience that is blessed for the experience, right? Blessed
yeah.
with the experience. So it's like, ooh,
Yeah.
this was really something.
She really was here.
So might not have that experience with everything that you wield or sling or do. Not everything goes as smoothly as that way. And even that wasn't without its challenges. It had a lot of physical challenges. It was a
Mhm.
pretty hard thing to do, to keep going.
Yeah.
But negotiated for the longer time and got the longer time. So all right.
She went as far as she could.
So she couldn't any longer. And then when she was done, she was completely done. So it's like, I'm done. Okay, you're done. You're complete.
And she just walked off.
Yeah. She still hasn't gone far. I mean, she's still
Oh,
nearby.
yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. She's just in a different frequency range,
Yeah.
less physical. So everything is available here from here. You're able and going to be able to wield more and more from here. This is what the attunements are for. This is what the education is for. This is what the awareness is for. This is what it's about. So, what can we do? We can help mend bones. We can help mend bodies. We can help mend areas. We can help mend groups. We can help mend space. We can help mend anything. Not just a fish, but schools of fish, or seas of fish, seas of beings,
Hmm.
depending on what sea, because each sea has its own beings. Right? All kinds of different incarnations. And then that's just the water ones. And then there's the land ones. All kinds of critters and creepy crawlies and things, all kinds of energies around, millions and billions and trillions of things.
Well, I was sending my sister healing energy through that.
Yeah. And you can, through intention that your higher self tell her higher self to accept as much of it as possible.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Unless to do so harms her or stops her from a journey or a contract or an agreement that she's made.
Yeah.
So that's a thing too. Offer healing or do Reiki on a thing, provided that that assistance doesn't hinder them spiritually.
Yeah.
That's a weird thing too. That was a weird fence to be on, even with Bean, because she's still on this, but we want to hold her a little bit until she just couldn't hold any longer. She had to go.
Yeah.
So it's like, oh, we want to do this unless it's detrimental to the soul. Then in which case we still wish it well, even though we're not privy to the agreements or the contracts or the journey, right? We're not privy to all the aspects of it. We don't know. We just know that we wish to smooth out the rough patches, right? And so we can ask that that be done as much as possible.
Yeah.
That goes in agreement with the journey or contract or agreement.
Okay.
So this does two things. This way you don't get let down if it doesn't go through.
Right. Then I know it's an agreement she made, and it's got to be that.
And then you know it's either that or she's got a serious fucking blockage.
Yeah.
And so sometimes you just kind of have to shrug after, just like it'll be whatever it'll be.
Yeah.
And if she accepts it, great. And if she doesn't accept it, that's going to have to be great too, because that's what's happened.
What it is.
So you be disconnected from it. It's not your energy anyway. You're just wielding the energies that are available, right? You're just
Yeah.
wielding the well-being that's there. It's already there, right?
Right.
So this is the whole concept of distance Reiki is I'm not sending Reiki from here to there. I'm just asking the Reiki that's already there to work, to to to
Mm.
take my request. That I come as this being requesting this energy amplify there. So the whole idea, oh, can somebody send me energy? Not really. Can everybody just send me good energy? I'm having a bad day. Can everybody just send me? No, not really. But we can amplify the good energy that's already there for you and pray you fucking get it. We can do that. But technically, nobody sends anything. They just tune into the energies that are already there. Then they come back like 3 days later. Wow, thanks everybody. Those were great energies. Well, yeah, because you were closed to them and then you opened up to them and then you got them. Go, oh, once you go, oh, I can't do this by myself. I'm going to ask everybody for help. And then go, oh, yeah. And hey, everybody, it helped. It worked. Everything's great. Yes, because you let it in. So you used everybody as your permission slip to let in the energies that you were already asking for. And these were energies that were already there. You just needed the permission slip of everybody else for you to get it. It's a really strange agreement, but that's how it goes most of the time. They technically didn't need to ask anybody for anything. They just needed to go, oh, I don't like what's going on. I'm going to focus differently and get a different outcome and be in a different energy range and do it. Not do it from a disempowered stance, but from an empowered stance. The problem is we forget how empowered we are and we think everything just sucks for a while.
Yeah.
Because of our own programming and our own agreements and all stuff. And all that jazz.
Jazz hands.
All right. That was a pretty interesting little visit. Let's start bringing ourselves back and start becoming aware of your feet, your body, your breath. Become aware of your position in your room. Become back in tune with your current reality. Quiet evening time. And then sometimes, if it's lingering longer than I like, sometimes I'll shake it off. I'll just shake and shake and shake.
Yeah, my hands were still tingling.
Shake and shake and shake it all. And sometimes I push it and just swipe it all the way off my body. And then I give that energy to the earth. And then she like makes cookies or something with it. Just let
Hmm.
grip off of me and let Gaia have it. It's here. You do something with it.
Turn it into chocolate chip cookies.
And then I get my eyes back going again because my eyes are how I perceive reality.
Okay, that was nice.
My nose again.
Yeah.
Because in that amount of time, they've decided to act up. All right, so let me mute.
Okay.
All right, so we did a little bit of a thing. We were in a different energy state for a while.
Yeah.
It wasn't hard to reach. It wasn't hard to get there. It's just setting aside the time to commit to the
Yeah.
different energy, the different space. So we have our, everyday life kind of mode. And then when we want to do this energy thing, we need to just really, really be grounded really good.
Yeah.
Because when we're grounded, it works better. So we're working with the spirit system that's available, right? The one that's agreed on, the one that everybody knows is here. Right. So we're not doing anything groundbreaking exactly. What we are doing is a little creative, using the energies a little bit more creatively. Creatively? Is that a word? Creatively?
Beautiful. Creatively.
Creatively. Creatively? Creatively. Creatively. Creatively.
Hmm. I'll have to see
Creatively.
how she.
Creatively. Creatively. I got I got multiple things going.
Yeah.
Too funny. So yeah, think about Captain Crunch and think about pulling energy out is just as important as putting energy in. Sometimes they can't handle a full switch. Sometimes you just have to put the positive energy on it and just let it soak in until they get it. So it's
Okay.
not that you're not capable, it's that they're not capable of receiving completely what you're offering.
Yeah. Well, I'll have to ask her higher self to let it in.
Yeah, let it in. The answer is always yes. The answer is
It's
always yes.
always yes.
Hey, higher self, can I do this? Mm-hmm. You won't fight me on it? Why not? Because it's good. It's positive. And then
Oh,
do you feel you're in a better energy range now?
yeah. I do. Yeah.
So there's a benefit to doing this is that in helping others, you can help yourself. You amplify yourself. You're lifting them up. You have to become lifted
Yeah.
yourself.
That's true.
So you say, oh, I need to do Reiki on myself. I need to do Reiki on myself. Well, the best way to do Reiki on yourself is do Reiki for somebody else.
Hmm. Okay. All right. Well, I do like, I did try to do it on myself. Um, Kind of hard to do Reiki on yourself when you're in pain,
Yeah. So
but
you get into the light
still did it.
meditative state, get into a meditative state as best you can, and then just hold it. Just stay there.
Yeah.
Because from that frequency range, you're more open to and more in alignment with the healing that you're asking for.
Well, I mean, I was able to create the energy ball, the golden ball, and I was able to put myself in it. And I could, I was putting my hands around my, the front and side of my kidneys and trying to, I mean, I guess it worked.
Yeah.
It didn't not work. May have worked, whatever. I just need practice. I need more and more practice.
Just get into that space more and more. Just get into the space.
Yeah.
And even if you don't know what to do, get into the space, and then whatever needs done become will come into awareness.
Yeah.
So I've started out, like you do the little interview, what's going on, what's the matter? Oh, I got this, I got that, I got this, I got that. And then I get into the space, and then it's something completely different. It doesn't have anything to do with anything that they said for the last 20 minutes. Doesn't have anything to do with what they said. It's just like, oh, what's really going on here? And then you're looking around and seeing, oh, there's crap going on here. They have no clue what's going on. And they could have an anchor from a past life or something, or they could have something that they fucked up when they got drunk one time and accidentally summoned a demon, and that little fucker is still hanging on, right? And it's like, oh, well, here's your fucking problem.
Well, there's a
You
reason I don't like to
you
drink
don't have
anymore.
this, and this. You've got this. You've got a
God.
being. You've got a
Yeah.
being that's not been addressed properly.
Shit. All my stuff.
Yep. You fucked around and you said the wrong words when you were in a weakened state of vibration.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right.
So that can be a thing too. So there's all this stuff.
I'm sorry.
Nothing, honestly, nothing really prepared me for any of that. It's just stuff that you get into once you get doing stuff.
Yeah. Well, it's true.
It's like, so you'll see, you'll notice, oh, I thought I was going in there to heal this thing, but I'm not seeing that at all. I'm not
Yeah.
sensing that at all. I'm not getting that at all. I'm getting all this other. Let's investigate what this other is. So it's like you have to pretend that you're doing what they said so that you can get the placebo effect out of them
Oh yeah.
while you're secretly doing this other work.
Doing something else.
You'd be doing something completely different, like wrestling a bear or whatever else, right? Who knows?
Wrestling a bear.
Wrestling a bear. So yeah, so you're having these mental battles and stuff going on. It's like, oh, this is interesting. Who am I going to call? I got to call on. Oh, what if I need help? What if I get overwhelmed? What if I don't know what to do?
Well, I don't know what to do.
And then sometimes you got to look at their higher self and go, you let this go on? Well, they had the agreement. I couldn't do nothing. Really? You couldn't do nothing? Well, I didn't want to. So you could have this? Yes, you caught me. All right. Thanks for making me feel special. Can we knock it off with the bullshit now? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay. All right. Let's work together and get this fixed because damn. Don't want this
Yep.
again. and then get
Yeah,
them going so well that you never see or hear from them again, which is normally what
that is
happens on the
true.
internet. That happens a lot on the internet.
Yeah. I would just like to be able to hear that dialogue.
Well, some I don't hear it per se. I just
You just know
sense.
it.
You
Yeah.
just it's a sense.
Yeah.
It's like you're doing what you think you're doing. At the same time, there's like an observer energy going, is this what I'm really doing? Is this what's really going on? Or is there? So there's like this referee, right, going on. Well, I thought I was healing this lady's cancer, but I'm battling a retarded demon instead.
Mm.
It's kind of like, is that what we're doing here? Because that's a different ball game. Because I thought we were
Right.
playing baseball, and this is clearly a fucking football game. you know,
Yeah.
and then it's like, and then you start playing the football game, and then it turns into fucking tennis, and
Mm.
then it's like, you deities, and all you beings just behave for crying out loud. What the hell? What is that? How do you guys let this mess go on? And say, well, they needed to, ask. They needed to let go, and they needed to do this, and they needed to do that, and so we need to do this. And
Yeah.
you're the permission slip. All right. And so it's a completely different thing. And then so you do all your stuff, you do your spiritual gymnastics, you wrestle your bears, and you play your football, and you do all the stuff. And then at the end of the thing, go, how do you feel? Do you feel better? Yeah, I feel a lot lighter. I feel better. All right, perfect. Stay there.
Yeah.
Don't move.
That's the hard part.
Stay
That's
there.
the hard part.
Stay there. Never look back. And they'd be back a month later, 2 months later. Yeah, I feel so terrible. I know you told me not to do it, but I took it back. Yeah, you took it back like an idiot.
Mhm.
So how many times are you going to take it back? Because now I have to charge you double. What? What? Yeah, because you need to learn this lesson, and you
I'm
don't
super
learn it.
glued to myself
And you
now.
don't learn it if you don't remember it.
Yeah.
So yeah, well, there's all that. There's all that.
Mm.
So what was the point of that? Not everything is as it is described.
Yeah.
Sometimes what is described is only a symptom of what's really going on.
Yeah.
And as you deal and work with energies more and more and more, you'll see the patterns. You start going, yeah, they're saying this, but I'm sensing this. You know,
Yeah. I want to get to that point.
it's like they're I don't It's like cheeseburger chatter, cheeseburger, cheeseburger. I know it's a cheeseburger, it's a cheeseburger. And then you get into the thing and it's fucking sushi.
Mm.
And it's like they're screaming cheeseburger. No wonder they're not getting anywhere because
Yeah.
they're fixated on cheeseburger when
It's
they
not a
need to.
cheeseburger.
Oh, it's fucking. And then is it jasmine rice or is it sticky rice or is it what kind of fucking sushi is it? Is it a California roll or is it one of them fucked up things we don't even know the name of? And so you can't tell them, oh, you just have to tell them, wow, this is a really big cheeseburger in here. And then they go, oh, thank God. And then they drop it. And then you can go deal with sushi. So it's that placebo thing. Placebo, get them. Yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah, you were right. Oh, yeah, the cheese was really big on that cheeseburger. It was so big. I'd never seen cheese like that before, ever. Biggest cheese. You're the biggest cheese I've ever seen.
The big
You're the
cheese.
big cheese. They're like, I knew it, I knew it. And then they drop it. And then you can get somewhere. Then so it's weird how you have to be this energetic ninja, right? And yeah, they're saying all this stuff, but is it really all that stuff? Is that really it? Or is that just their perception of it? And when you get into the flow and get into the energy and you get sensing it and feeling it, and you get, oh, this isn't barbecue. This is something else. This is Panda Express.
Hmm.
And so you get in there and you go, oh, this, and they're still talking their cheeseburger talk, and you're going, man, you're not even in the right fucking restaurant.
Yeah.
And you go, all right, how am I going to sort this out? How am I going to sort this
Oh.
out? At the same time, make them think that they were right. So they'll let that energy drop. So this will actually clear and heal and be fucking fixed. So how can I do that and not let on that that's what I'm doing?
I guess we'll figure that out.
So that's what I've learned from doing energy stuff is it's not that easy. It's not as it's presented.
Right.
That their presentation of their reality is only one perspective.
Right.
And then they're asking me for my perspective, and then I have to, it's the white lie, right? I have to agree to their perspective so that they'll let that energy drop so that the real
Yeah.
perspective could carry
Yeah.
and do the work.
True.
So it's interesting when you start getting into things, going, oh, well, this is. They told me this was a 3 bedroom. It's fucking cabin. No bedrooms. The
Zero
bedrooms, the
bedrooms.
sofa in the front room. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's yeah, and I'm probably not coming up with the greatest analogies, but it's like that a lot.
It's never what
Very,
it.
very rarely is it somebody comes up and says, "Hey, can you help me with this thing?" And it's exactly that. It's seldom when they
Yeah.
come up and tell you exactly what it is, and it's exactly that. That's only happened like twice.
Oh gosh.
Yeah.
Well, that's not good.
It's always something else. It's always seeing something different. It's always, you're carrying this energy from wherever. It's always something else. And it's trying to ascertain what that something else is enough to deal with it somewhat efficiently without going crazy. And then doing the right thing for the right reasons, but not letting them know, just letting them know that it's all good. Did you see what I was talking about? Yeah, I saw what you were talking about, and it wasn't anything you said,
Yeah.
but I saw what
It
you were
wasn't that
talking
at
about.
all, but
Wasn't that at all? Yeah, yeah. You said it was a poodle. It was a fucking bull mastiff.
oh,
Yeah, yeah. Or they'll say it's a mastiff, and it'll be a fucking chihuahua, but it'll be a chihuahua from hell.
they're all from hell.
They
With this.
sometimes are.
Do what?
So they sometimes are.
Well, people just
Oh, from hell. Yeah.
they they just train terribly.
Mm. Hmm. Addictions are a lower vibration, right?
Hmm.
And so if they're partaking regularly, they're just maintaining the lower vibration, right?
Yeah.
So the only way to be a spiritual purist, the only way to have the best information and then is not be an addicted person.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean that you're not taking your medications, and that doesn't mean that you're not doing your other stuff because we're fucking older. We got shit we got to deal with.
We have the human aspect to
But
deal
we're
with.
not. But we're not doing the mood altering drugs. We're not changing our mood. We're not fucking with
Mm-mm.
our emotions. We're not lowering our vibrations while fucking with our emotions and then doing stupid stuff where stupid things can attach to us. We're not doing that. And that's the difference. They don't understand. Well, you partied when you were younger. Yes, when I was younger, when I was young and
Yeah.
dumb, and you're still young and dumb. Well, I
Yeah.
can't do what you do. Not asking you to do what I do, asking you to stop doing what you're doing. That's what we're doing. Because at some point, that's going to be a consequence. You're going to wish for something better, and you're not going to have anything better to work with because it would have all gotten squandered by stupidity.
Yeah.
What is it? When you're grasping for straws, but you didn't leave yourself any straws to grasp. Like you didn't pre-think this ahead. You didn't do well for yourself, and some of that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And that the older wisdom that comes from older wisdom. Yeah, and I know I call on alcoholism a lot because that's what I did. I did the alcohol thing, and I know that didn't get me anywhere.
Yeah.
Nothing got me. I mean, it got me in trouble, got me near dead. That it did. Didn't do anything good for me, you know. And you never hear it from anybody. You never say, "Oh, I'm an alcoholic and it's done something great for me." You'll never see the president of the United States say, "I drank myself here."
No.
No successful person ever says that. So
No.
that's not a road to success. Addiction is not a road to success. The
Yeah.
people, the people who have experienced addiction, who have success now because of addiction, that's a different thing. Addiction got them to where they're in this other point of view, but they had to go there for themselves first.
Yeah.
Then you can have success. In that case, this is success then, right? So I'm not
Mm.
doing that stupid stuff. Now I'm doing better stuff. And then the rest of it is just, I don't know, we're all weird, right? But this is also part of the thing. I want to loop this back to not being something everybody else is. Be whatever you are. Be the thing whatever you are.
Yeah.
So yeah, this is why I didn't do the tarot and I didn't do the other stuff and I didn't do all the textbook psychic things and I didn't do all that other stuff. Can do some of it, but don't want to do it. Right. I'd rather I'm having more success with the talking, the the holistic counseling kind of thing. Going, yeah, well, yeah, that's how it's been. It could be better. We could do this. You've been thinking that way. Let's try thinking this way.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm just trying to move forward instead of being stuck in the same spot.
Right. Okay. But sometimes being stuck forces you to come back to you, just you, come back to
So,
you.
yeah.
And so, oh, I keep getting stuck. I keep getting stuck. Oh, good, because stuck is a really great place to get to the next thing from. Right?
Yeah.
So if you're stuck
Stuck is where
here,
you need to be right now.
yes, but I keep getting stuck. I keep coming to the same place. I keep coming to the same place. I keep getting stuck. Okay. Well, stuck is a really great place to get to the next thing from.
Yeah.
So if you're stuck and you keep getting stuck, and no matter what you do, you keep coming back to the same stuck place, it's telling you that you're
Look around.
doing
Yeah.
it wrong. Don't do that. That's not the answer. And if you keep doing all these ideas and none of those ideas are the answer, and you keep coming back to the same stuck place, then it wants you to get back to you. Then you're doing everything but coming back to you. Just
Right. And
do
that's with
you.
my land.
Just
That's
be
exactly what I
you.
figured out.
Just be you.
Yep.
So, okay.
Yep.
Just be you.
Very true.
So it's almost harder to learn how to be you because there's all the other stuff. Oh, I should go learn about this. Oh, I'm interested in this and I'm interested in that. Everybody's interested in everything else except themselves.
Yeah.
I know that's weird, but
Well,
yeah,
that's the hard work.
that's the hard work to find out that you didn't need to do any of that. You didn't need to do any of that. You didn't need to do that. That didn't get you where you thought it would. It doesn't mean it's not beneficial. The knowledge might be beneficial later down the road for somebody else who's also thinking that. But come back to you, come back to you and say, well, yes, there's all the things I'm interested in. There's all the topics I'm interested in. There's all the stuff. And then I spent bunches of years looking at all of that stuff and going, what did that stuff really do for me? Anything? Much? I know a lot of stuff. I suppose I'm glad I have it. I didn't need it. Some of it didn't need the aggravation. Didn't need some of the other BS. But then it's helped because I do know all that stuff. That when I do look at something, I know what it's not. And
Mm.
so then there's that. So it's like, oh, so it's kind of like a spiritual MacGyver sort of thing. It's like, oh, yeah, I know all this stuff,
Forensic.
but I only need this. So yeah, you're having a problem. Oh, I think it's aliens. It's not aliens. You're just retarded. It's not aliens.
Sometimes it is aliens. No, I'm just kidding.
But somebody told me, oh, I got this. Somebody told me this, and somebody told me that. And go, why are you believing something somebody else said instead of believing what you know? Why is it easier for you to believe somebody else than believe you?
I don't know. I know people that do that. They would rather take someone
They
else's.
give their power away so
Yeah.
quickly, and they will. No, don't tell me what to do. I've got to give my power to that person because that person has the answers. No, you have the answers.
Yeah.
You just like the way that person says them.
Yeah. Maybe you just want somebody else to do all the hard work, but it doesn't work that way.
No, that's the other thing. When it comes to the heavy lifting, nobody can do that for you.
Nope. Although
Try.
I sure would love it.
Yeah. If
I was
heavy
just
lifting,
telling
yeah.
Willow, I'm tired of doing all the heavy lifting, but I still have to do it. So I'm still doing it. Okay.
Yeah.
Sometimes I just need a break.
Yes. A disconnect, a disconnect from several things, disconnect from social conditioning, disconnect from mental processes that are not yours, disconnect, yeah, disconnect from the BS.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean that BS cannot be joyful. Sometimes I like to get online and just go look at BS because it's fucking funny.
Mm-hmm.
That's okay. But to not join it, to not connect with into it, to not be it,
Yeah.
to just go, oh,
Observe and let it go.
this is the bullshit over here. This bullshit is entertaining for right now. And when this bullshit isn't entertaining, I'm gonna go do something else.
Yeah.
And then go do something else. Go see a movie, go do something, go to lunch.
Go see a movie. That's what I might do tomorrow. Just to get a break. Just a
Oh,
break.
Alex and I went to see a movie yesterday.
What did you say?
We went to go see, she wanted to see the Marvels. I didn't want to because I heard it was a shit movie.
Was it?
It was for kids. It was for kids.
Hmm.
I could see where a 10-year-old girl would really like those movies, but it was not for adults. It was
Mhm.
not.
I haven't seen any of the Marvels because I just don't care to. Um,
You don't have to. All the Marvel Cinematic Universe, the MCU stuff. Yeah, you don't have to.
let's
the
see.
DC comic world, Marvel world. It's just movie stuff.
Yeah,
It's just movie business.
yeah.
So honestly, yeah, if it's not doing anything for you, yeah, you don't have to.
Let's see if I can see what's playing in my area. The Hunger Games. I don't want to watch that.
Too. I'm gonna stop the recording here.
Oh, yeah.